poetry, video, content, everything is still me. 5 years ago, I started writing content on Facebook, poetry content. Well, I started writing because one day I just sat down in my living room and I realized that everywhere was just so noisy. My head was noisy. I literally felt like the characters I would consistently imagine in my head became too loud for me to just sit still and not let them be heard. So I had to pen down all my thoughts on paper. Me writing them as stories weren't enough, actually. It got to a point I showed someone my piece and he said, "Okay, sister, you're actually writing what they call poetry." So I did my research and boom, I realized I was writing a poem without even knowing that. And then I kept writing a poem a day, 2 weeks, 6 poems, just kept writing. And then I got criticized by people who literally told me how dark my poems were, how weird they were, how I used dark words like darkness, hell, fire, stuffs like this. I know it's weird, but that was just me at that time. But I didn't really understand, so I just stopped. And then I'm like, why will I keep giving darkness to a world that is already dark? So I pocket my words and I just stopped. I wanted to find myself. I wanted to find more of myself. I wanted to be the exaggerated version of myself. I wanted to have full-blown expression. And now, even if I concentrate on video creation, that doesn't stop me from being a poet. Poetry is life, bro. It gave me expression. That was where I started my journey. Able to pull down my thoughts in inks, metaphors, craft out rhymes, APPA. It was just freaking amazing. But 3 years ago, Victory didn't appreciate it. She thought she wasn't good enough. She didn't have enough self-love to culture this hashtag talent she has. And she just threw all of them away. Because she was scared. Yes. She was scared that she was weird and that people would never get the opportunity to understand her for who she really is. And every piece she wrote, she just kept explaining. And it's okay to be scared if you're like her. It's really okay. It is. 3 years ago, Victory, she wrote down a lot of notes for the future Victory to see. She just kept writing and she couldn't stop. She's relentless and she's still me, but a different version. And so all these years, I took time looking for myself, and yes, I found her. But then I realized that I didn't find her alone. People helped me too. I met people along the way too. So now it's my time to help you find you. Yes, this is what I want to be. 2022. I want to keep creating content that I care about. Even if it's weird, if I tell people I make content about mental health, I don't care because I'm happy. And this is my healing journey. And I want you to come along with me. It might be weird, but it's fun. You'll learn a lot of things, I promise. And you will find yourself, just like I have found myself.